Hi everybody.
Got church?
Get Church right here at Canonsburg, UP Church, 112 West Pike Street, Canonsburg, PA 15317 724-745-0800, CanonsburgUPChurch.org.
I think you should add the
And visit us on our
fax.
Facebook page.
I think you should add the fax number there too.
I don't know the fax number. Do you? It's 08 something.
I don't think we've ever received a fax since I've been here.
Well, that's true.
In the last decade,
That's
I don't know
true.
that we've ever received a fax. We don't need to.
You have emails now.
Emails, you can scan it through. Yeah, yep.
A what? A who?
Scan.
Don't talk.
You can make a digital version of a document and send it through email.
I don't know how to do that. I knew people do that. They
That's
did
all right.
that, but I don't know how they do that.
All the time.
And you know what? I don't want to learn how they do that either.
I know.
By the way, I'm Kenton Klink, the piano player, just a piano player here at Canonsburg, UP. And this is Don Coleman, our pastor, and my friend.
Well, welcome. Welcome. How are you doing today? You said you had an interesting morning.
I had an interesting morning.
You
Yeah,
did.
because I slept in. There you go. Yeah, I mean, I was up early. I was up at 6 and had my coffee.
And then went back to bed.
And then watched the news, looked at what the stock market was going to do, went back to bed.
Yeah. Don't pay attention to the stock market.
Oh,
You gotta
have anxiety
set
about
it and forget it.
If you don't, if you
remember
need
what
that
that's-
money,
I don't remember what
if you
that's
need
from.
that, set it and forget it.
Set it and
that's
forget
from
it.
that's
something.
Ronco. Get their stove, set it and
Is
forget
that what
it.
it was?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
That's the same guy that sold
Knives?
knives and also spray on hair. I bought that.
Really?
Yeah, I swear I did. I bought it.
Kaboom!
No, it was spray on hair, and it was you had to have a little fuzz up there.
Okay.
That back in the day, I had fuzz.
Okay.
So this was like $50 a can. So you had to join the club.
Wow.
Did I just spit on you? Sorry.
You might have.
Anyway, so you had to join the club.
Yeah.
So I was all into it. I was doing good because I was just thin back here back then.
Okay.
Until I went to a wedding and sweated.
And then,
Oh, it came right down my collar of my shirt. I was bitter.
sorry.
I was bitter. Yeah, because I was looking good, and then all of a sudden,
Not
it was
so
a
good.
dead giveaway. Yeah.
You know what
That's
I've been
not really me.
You know what I've been seeing a lot of?
I
A lot
hope
of
it's not my
advertisements.
forehead. What?
No, advertisements.
What?
And there's one so obviously a lot of political advertisements.
Yeah.
But there's an advertisement that I am seeing the most regularly, and I don't know why.
Is it for?
I'll give you 3 guesses. How's
Okay.
this? 3 guesses. It doesn't even have to be so 3 things that you think I might. So go ahead. Let's guess number 1.
For hair
No, not for hair.
advertisements.
On social media. So you know.
Oh, on social media.
Yeah. Advertising. I'm seeing on social media. Not hair.
I don't know.
No, not politics. I mean, I'm seeing politics, but there's one that I'm seeing more than any other, and it's crazy. Is for a wine bottle opener. There's this guy.
Corkscrew?
No, I don't know. I did watch it once. Maybe that's
Okay.
why. I clicked on. I was like, this looks interesting. I mean, he's got to have 10 different, advertisement videos about like the easiest thing, and it looks like one of these guys that you would, see demonstrating at
In a
Kroger
supermarket,
or Shop and Save or whatever. And
Why is his
he's
different?
slick and he's whatever. I don't even know, but I watched it once and now I see it. I just
that's
passed
funny.
by.
I remember.
I keep seeing over and over
that's
and
funny.
over again.
I haven't seen that
anyway,
one yet.
maybe I'll buy it one day.
Well,
I don't drink enough wine for it to.
Yeah, but evidently you ask about wine on your phone.
No, that's one thing. I clicked on it once. I think that's maybe what happened.
That's
so I
what
clicked,
happened, yeah.
I was like, this looks like an interesting advertisement.
Yeah.
And it was clever. He's
See, mine's all for hair.
hair stuff. You've been
stuff.
looking for hair stuff on.
No, it's just that
You told your
hears
phone.
It hears me talking.
Yeah.
It
Well,
was-
we'll see if we get hair stuff now.
Well,
I'm talking to my phone, so it's
well, yeah.
probably not.
Yeah. Well, I don't know.
Yeah.
See, I don't. I
I've bought lots of stuff online that it's not like I've seen more stuff for it. So, I buy stuff on Amazon all the time.
Yeah. So
I don't.
do
Feel, if I go to Amazon, it'll.
Yeah.
But across anything else, no.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Well, I think it's calmed down a little bit lately.
Okay.
But there's no
You never
doubt
know.
about it. I mean, we can agree to disagree, but social media needs policed. But that's a conversation.
There's definitely a lot of stuff out there that you have to be cognizant of.
And now also AI on your phone. You don't know what's real anymore. You don't know what's real. Well, I mean, you can pick it out if you're looking for it.
you got to pay attention.
Yeah.
Just like in real life.
Yeah. Well,
Lots of stuff that
see, that is in real life.
you got to pay attention.
It is in real life, unfortunately.
It's not
What's coming across to us in
real life. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's just one of those things that's happening.
It's a new thing, but truth has always been something we've needed to
I
wrestle
missed
with.
the newspaper.
Do you?
Yeah.
We're going to go back there again?
I missed the newspaper it goes along with everything else. The newspaper, cup of coffee, and an ashtray. Okay? That's the morning, man.
Yeah. Newspaper,
Cup of coffee.
cup of coffee. And I'll take one of those three.
You'll take the cup of coffee.
I'll take the coffee.
I know, but you miss not
Do
that
you?
there's much in our. There's not much to our.
Now, I'm not
paper
slagging
anymore.
on newspapers.
No, no.
No, I told you before, I had subscribed to the Sunday paper one time for quite a while because somebody came knocking at my door.
Yeah.
I felt guilty, so I did it.
Well, the Sunday paper.
I couldn't get through it. I couldn't.
Why not?
Just too many other things going on in my life.
Oh well. there's
Busy.
that.
I guess there's a busy time in our lives.
But also the Sunday paper is good for ads, and you're
Yeah.
a shopper.
Listen, I've come to the decision that I'm going to go to the store
And buy what you want.
and get what I need.
Yeah.
If it's on sale there,
Fine.
the amount of we did couponing for like 5 minutes once. The amount of time it takes, I'm pretty
not
sure
worth it.
it's not worth my time.
Although now though, if you look, I did something strange night before last.
Are you allowed to share this?
Yeah.
Okay.
Not
All
that
right.
strange.
Okay. All right.
I guess it was Monday night. Mm-hmm. And I was home and I had no butter, but I had bread. And
Okay.
I thought, what am I going to eat? It was supper time and I was a little bit hungry. I had eaten a good lunch, but
You ate bread.
no.
Okay.
So I thought, you know what? I'm going to go down and see what a $5 meal is all about.
$5 meal from.
McDonald's.
Okay. All right.
And you know what? For $5,
Yeah. Not bad.
you got a double cheeseburger, an order of fries, a Coke, and a 4-piece chicken McNugget.
They're competing with Wendy's.
Yeah. Well, or vice versa, whatever. But for $5,
Not bad.
you couldn't beat it. No, the
Okay.
Coke was worth $5.
Yeah, not really.
No. Well,
Cost
and it was the
15
wrong.
cents.
The kid gave me the wrong Coke.
What kind of Coke did you get?
A large Diet Coke.
Mmm.
And you know, I'm not a Mr. Diet.
Love
man.
that aspartame.
Oh, no, not in a Coke.
When I
My
was-
coffee's fine.
Yeah, when I was growing up in high school, our youth leaders were big on Diet Coke. I don't know that neither one of them needed it.
Did they have it in their hand constantly?
No, they just had it in their house. That was the version that they had. And you get used to it.
I could never
But
get used
I'm
to
not
it.
a big, pop fan.
Kenny, I know you're not. Kenny has Diet Coke all the time.
Yeah.
And I just don't get it. I mean, they're fooling themselves. They
yeah.
are.
Yeah.
Now, I wanted another Coke today.
Did you?
Yeah, but I think that new medicine that I'm taking makes me thirsty.
Okay.
And
You know what's really good for you?
Water.
Yeah.
I don't particularly care for water.
I'm sorry about that.
Well, but I've been making Crystal Light water.
Crystal Light.
Yeah, there's
Not
no
Crystal
calories.
Meth.
No, Crystal.
That's it.
Crystal
By
Light.
the way, I got to tell you, I saw the funniest thing that I've ever seen, or in a long time. So the other day,
Yeah.
so you haven't seen the new Wolverine and Deadpool and Wolverine.
Yes,
So,
of course I've caught it because they've been hysterical.
you've seen about it.
Yeah.
Well, he's so Ryan Reynolds' wife, Blake Lively, is an actress as well.
Okay.
And she's in the she does a lot of romance movies and different stuff like that.
They got a load of kids too.
4, I think. I think
Yeah.
she's they said they're 4th. Anyway, so she's in a new movie. I can't even think of what it's called. It's like The Last of Us or something like this. I don't know.
Okay, I've heard of that.
The Last of Us might be that other
Program.
Anyway, they're doing these junkets. You know how these press junkets and they sit with a bunch of people.
Was
And
you and Jacqueline and him? Okay.
so it's the I guess the backstory. I don't know about it. It's a movie
either.
made from a book, but I guess the story is she's in a marriage. It's questionably that might be abusive or whatnot, and she meets her old, I don't know, like an old flame when she was dating, and so there's some kind of a something going on. That guy is doing a press junket, so he's sitting in the chair. So you see this whole video. And the guy who's interviewing him basically winds it up and says, "Thank you very much," blah, blah, gets out. And then the next person that would be interviewing sits in the chair. And who is it?
Ryan Reynolds.
Ryan Reynolds. And he's like, it's not often that, the husband of the woman gets to interview the love interest of his wife in a movie or whatever.
Right.
And so he does a bunch of questions. It's funny. He steps out. His mom comes in
And sits.
Same thing. Not often that the mother of blah, 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 she asks a bunch of awkward questions and stuff like that. The third person in the chair. Who do you think it is?
What's his name with the
Hugh Jackman stepped in. Not very often the best mate of a guy. Whatever. And the things that they say, it's just hilarious.
I know, they're funny. They're funny together. Ryan Reynolds is a funny man.
He is.
He's extremely likable.
Do you know why he's funny?
Because he wants to be?
Yeah. But do you know the secret to his success?
No.
That was a hint right there.
You were what?
The secret of his success.
What was it?
He's Canadian.
His what?
He's Canadian.
Oh, I knew that too. Oh, well, remember he was
secret of his success. Michael J. Fox, also Canadian.
Well, but remember the movie that he was in with Sandra Bullock?
Yeah, that was one of his earlier.
What was the name of it? The Proposal.
The Proposal. Yeah. Yep.
And they went to Canada because that's where he was from.
That's where he was from.
But I'm sure he didn't come from a family that had the money that family had.
I don't think that kind of money, because his mom, wasn't his mom,
she wasn't Debbie Reynolds.
Farrah Fawcett?
What?
No. Who was the actress? I hate to bring this up.
Go ahead.
Who was the actress that was not the fan, who is really anti-Vietnam War?
Jane Fonda.
Wasn't his mom Jane Fonda?
No.
You're sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought she was in that movie.
I don't think Jane Fonda had any children.
No. In the movie.
Oh,
I think
in the movie, his mom was
Betty White. Betty White was his grandmother.
His grandma.
Yeah.
The mom. It wasn't Jane Fonda though. It was
sure?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
I believe it's been a long time since I saw that movie.
Yeah, that's a funny movie.
Funny movie.
Especially when Betty White's out in the woods.
That's right. She sets them up, doesn't she? Like she's the one who's like, yeah.
I remember at the end she fakes the heart attack and they all get.
That's the yep.
Yeah.
I just want that boat.
Yeah.
Do you remember that wooden? It was a beautiful.
Yeah. Like that's that was. Well, do you remember? I'll tell you the boat that Robert Wagner and Natalie Wood had, Splendor.
The one that she didn't come back on.
That was a beautiful boat.
Was it?
Yeah.
I'll take your word for it.
And the boat that JFK and Jackie had was a beautiful wooden boat too.
All right. Yeah. That's the time, right?
Yeah. I have a friend of a friend lives up in that area, and that
Vancouver. You mean
no,
Canada?
in where the Bushes and the Kennedys hang out.
Oh, Nantucket.
Yeah. And there's no Kennedys there anymore.
No. There's not many Kennedys left.
Well, there
in general.
Well, RFK had a lot of kids.
Yeah, but a lot of girls, right?
I don't know.
Not a lot of actually. You can fact check us on there. I don't know. I don't pay attention.
I don't know what that other load was either with RFK Jr., the one who's supposedly running for president, and the dead bear in Central Park. Did you catch that?
Oh yeah.
It was the way people are turning crazy on us. I'm telling you.
It's weird.
It's really weird.
Super weird.
I don't know.
I think it's much better to, when your secret stories are more about
and that's how
many slices of pizza you ate.
Well, yeah.
Or your $5 McDonald's meal.
Well, yeah. I mean that's the whole of that story.
If you want to admit to something.
Well, but $5 for that.
Do you know who was in that video with him? I couldn't believe it at first.
Who?
Do you know who he was telling that story to?
Oh no, who?
You didn't even realize it, did you? Roseanne Barr.
is telling the story.
So did you see the video of RFK reciting his bear story?
No, I did not.
Oh.
It was Roseanne.
They're in a kitchen. I mean, it's weird.
You know,
Just
yeah,
weird.
it's all weird.
Which
today.
she came to mind the other day. You remember the Major League Baseball All-Star game? I think it was technically the Home Run Derby.
Okay.
There was a country singer who sang a very, I guess, I didn't actually even hear it, but not a good version of the national anthem.
Okay.
Next day she says, yeah, I was intoxicated and I'm taking myself into rehab. And people were saying this was the worst since, we're getting a call. Somebody's lawyer's calling us. And it immediately reminded me of, do you remember she sang the national anthem?
Yes. Yes.
I think it was baseball.
Did she make it all the way through?
I don't know. It was
I think she
it was
did.
back in the 90s, I think.
Yeah. I also saw one about the national anthem today, and that, or not today, but sometime in the past week, there was a kids softball, kids league softball, and they announced over the intercom they would not be singing the national anthem today, because you know how it is today. Anyway, the audience, the people in the stands
sang it.
I mean, they sang it. Yeah.
I don't remember that we sang the national anthem prior to sporting events growing up.
See, we always did.
Everything. Like, at what age do you start? Because we didn't do it for, we don't do it for rec soccer.
Well, that was one of the things you learned in elementary school.
Well, no, how to sing it, but I mean, at
When
what
to sing it.
level of sporting event rises to? Because you probably didn't sing it before rec baseball, right?
Well, I didn't.
Right, you did, yeah.
I didn't. And there wasn't, not before the wrestling matches and all that, no.
Now that we're on this topic, I have a confession to make.
You should have a what?
I have a confession to make.
What?
I have a fondness for a particular national anthem.
Yeah, the Canadian one.
Yeah, sure, yeah, but a different one than that.
Then for us, you mean for the United States or just somebody else's?
Yeah, it's another one.
Whose was it? Did you like France's?
No, that's not France.
Well, who was it?
I'll give you a couple more guesses.
Can be Italy.
No.
Not Canada.
No.
Scott.
No, I don't even know what this guy. I don't think there is a. I'm gonna get lampooned by somebody for saying that, but
Go ahead.
I'm a communist.
Germany's.
I'm a communist.
Russia.
Soviet Union.
What is it? I can't recall
So,
it.
have you ever seen The Hunt for Red October?
Of course. Oh, of course.
I don't know. Ever since I heard that back in, 92, whenever it came out, must have been earlier than that, maybe even 89.
Oh, all those men singing it. Imagine the fun they had. Imagine the fun they had.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
Imagine
I
the
don't
fun
think
they
that's
had.
the Russian national anthem, though. I'm pretty sure that was the Soviet.
So
I could be wrong.
USSR.
I can't. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, what's so funny now to go back and listen to that, and almost nobody has Russian accents. Sean Connery's got his Scottish accent. What's his name? Comes close. Who gets shot? I can't even think of his name.
Oh, you mean
From Jurassic Park? You know who I'm talking about. He's the second officer. My favorite line. I would like to have. I would love to have seen Montana.
Yeah, I know who you mean. Come on. He was in Jurassic Park. He was the Antichrist in The Omen.
I've never seen that.
He
was in Cain and Abel with Peter Ustinov.
What's that guy's name?
I think that's who it is. Yeah.
Oh, it's going to make.
That's all right.
I should know.
Fact check us on.
Yeah.
Comment.
So what do we got going on around here?
So I will not be here this Sunday.
Oh no!
But we got a phenomenal guest.
Oh, good. Did you tell him about me?
Graham's been here before. He knows all about you. He was wondering if there might be a guest musician. No.
Not true.
That's not true. Graham will be great. This will be, I want to say, at least his third time coming here to preach.
For some reason, I can't place him.
Yeah, 20-something year pastor. He is now the executive director of Samaritan Counseling, based in Sewickley.
I got nothing.
And they do a lot of.
Is he part of your group that you go up?
He leads that pastor's group.
Okay.
So, reading a book right now called Super Communicators. So it's actually fascinating. booked it. He'll be doing that. As for worship, that's probably the
Who's doing
only
the children's sermon.
I think he'll be doing that.
Okay.
So, that's what we also got a Saturday men's breakfast.
Saturday men's breakfast, 8 a.m.
8 a.m.
Dan was taking orders for how you wanted your eggs.
Mm-hmm. But if you show up without an order, don't worry.
Yeah,
A,
you'll
it's
get
free.
scrambled.
B, you're gonna be safe.
Be scrambled.
It'll be wonderful.
I had no preference.
Yeah, which means scrambled.
Yeah, which means
I
scrambled.
saw his message. Yeah, so
He
come
can
on out
cook.
for that. He's a
8
great
a.m.
cook.
Nice time. Usually 15, 18, 20 guys, and we eat and we talk and we sing a little bit. That's very interesting. But 9:30 we're done.
Yeah. Great way to start a second Saturday morning.
Well, it is.
Month.
I mean, sometimes
Saturday, right?
Yeah, the second Saturday of the month.
Yeah.
Always the second Saturday of the month. But that is this Saturday.
Yeah.
We have a good leader, a guy,
Tim. Yeah.
Tim Camus. Yeah, he's a good guy.
So
And we had a loss this week.
we did. Yeah.
We had a loss this week.
For those of you that have not heard, earlier this week on Monday morning, we lost Dave Garrison. Yesterday morning. Is it already? Tuesday. Is it only yesterday morning?
Yeah.
Tuesday morning. Yep. Tuesday morning.
Yeah.
Dave Garrison, longtime member of Canonsburg UP Church.
Long time.
He was a volunteer at the Canonsburg Hospital in
chaplaincy.
In the chaplaincy program. He led our Grief Share ministry for many years.
Yep.
He was a lay leader. He was part of the prayer team.
Prayer team wouldn't exist without him and Cindy.
Yeah, he was a deacon.
Yeah.
Actually serving
An
right
elder.
now on the deacon board. So a lot of different. I think was he an Eagle Scout?
Leader?
Yeah, was he a scout leader?
I think he was.
I believe he coached baseball.
Yeah, before he got sick. He got sick young.
Yeah, his story phenomenal. He
Very phenomenal.
had a heart attack first time in his 30s. Had several heart attacks to the point where he needed a heart transplant and
Got one.
And was
Years later.
nearly 20 years
Survivor.
Also then had a kidney transplant.
Yep.
His eldest son donated his kidney to him, and that was
That's
3-4 years ago.
right. That was in your time. Yeah.
Yep. I was
Maybe
here for that.
longer, but yeah.
No, I was here for it.
Okay.
Yep. So,
That's
it's phenomenal ministry here.
he'll be missed. Truly, deeply
Yep.
missed. Always had something in his pocket to
Yeah.
give somebody,
Yep.
anybody. Always a piece of candy in his pocket on Sunday morning.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good man, a very good man.
Yeah. So right now we have tentative plans for a celebration of life service on the 17th of August, Saturday in the afternoon. So if you're watching this, you knew Dave, you know Cindy, then you can just kind of pencil that into your calendar. And
We don't know what time yet.
No, pay attention. We'll be sending out details of that in the coming days as that gets firmed up. All three of their sons live in different states, so coordinating that travel and
their
whatnot.
children.
Yeah. So, but
Nice man.
Be praying for Cindy.
Yeah. Pray for all of them.
Yeah.
We know where Dave is.
Yeah.
No doubt in the world where Dave is and what he's doing. Yeah. You know what, I've been praying for him even though he's passed. And because I found myself doing that this morning and yesterday actually. So I'm glad that I'm glad he gets to see everything we know we're going to. That's the thing. And see, that's what being a member here is all about. You have faith in God. You have hope in a future that isn't here and now. And you learn those things, and you learn that your life can be held up and reinforced by being a believer in Jesus Christ. And Dave was a perfect example of that.
And you have a community. I mean, I think that's what, because this, tangible existence is something that God God has obviously said it's worth something. God
Well,
wrapped himself in flesh
did.
to be with us, and
He did.
And being part of a church community gives you
and what a gift that
encouragement.
was.
Yeah.
How much God must love us. For God so loved the world, okay? But how much he must love us to give a part of himself away. And yet take it back, but taught us everything in the meantime.
Yeah.
It's an amazing thing. That's why we're here every Wednesday. In the beginning, it was the pandemic, but now we're here just to spread the word of God and spread the message of this church, and for you guys to see that normal, and I use that word loosely, people go to church and love each other and enjoy each other, and you don't have to have any inhibitions about coming through the door. Come and visit, okay? Yep. You don't stop at the doors of a new store and say, I can't go in there, it's new. Okay? No, you don't do that. You go in and see what they got. Come to the door. Yep. See what we have. In some scripture somewhere, there's a little narrow gate at the top of the hill that you have to. I'm taking from.
You're putting a lot of stuff together.
Yeah. But there's there's a song called "The Little Narrow."
Oh, there's a song. Okay, here we go.
I can't because I played it and not sang it.
Oh, okay.
There's a song called "The Little Narrow Gate."
The Little Narrow Gate.
Yeah. That we all get to go through. Yeah. So but I'm not the preacher. You are.
That's true. That's true.
Do
you want to preach?
No. Do you want to play the piano?
No, I'll play the guitar, but yeah.
Well, that's
I'll
not
stick
the
to
same.
only 6 strings as opposed to 66.
I know, and you've had such trauma with your guitar in the last 2 weeks.
Yeah, and then I
broke a string.
Then broke a pick.
Broke a pick.
I think that's rare. I don't think I've ever done
I'm
that before.
telling you must be picking way too loud.
Just practicing.
Yeah.
Preparing, and all of a sudden.
And you use the same pick all the time?
No.
Because I know you got a box of them.
I did. No, I had them all in the. Oh, I'm so sad. Because I had what is the perfect thing to keep your guitar picks in. It was an old film canister case.
Yeah, one of those
little plastic ones,
and
it was great. And I lost it somehow when I was at camp.
I'll find one.
So I might still have one somewhere.
Some prescription jars might be big enough.
Nah, you just want to pop it off. The prescription jars, you have to do funky things. So
that's
I want to just be able to pop it off.
That's true. Now
I got to get more picks too because
I know that tomorrow and Friday and Saturday and Sunday it's going to be a very emotional time for you.
It's
and you're going to take your oldest Brennan down to Florida.
Yeah.
and tell him goodbye.
So long, farewell. Auf Wiedersehen, adieu.
Yeah. Yeah. But now you act like you're looking forward to it, and you're not.
Oh, I didn't say I was looking forward to it, but
one less child.
It'll be interesting. It'll be interesting.
Yes, it will be.
Yeah. So
it will be, but you had a nice party for him last week. Yep. But you're Florida bound tomorrow.
Yes, yeah.
The whole family's going.
Whole family, all 5 of us. Go down as 5 and come back as 4.
Oh.
Yep. So
a -1.
-1. Yeah. But he'll be
fine.
He'll be fine. He'll be in good shape.
Yeah, he will be.
So
he knows the fall. Of anybody, he knows how to entertain himself. Remember when he was a kid? First he was writing a book. Remember, he was writing a book. He carried around
He started writing several stories. Yeah.
Yes, he carried around the notebook, and then he did. I remember when he was smaller, he did a whole act with his Star Wars.
In grade 4 or 3, third grade talent show.
Yeah.
At Trinity, the one year he did that. Yeah, he did a whole lightsaber duel to music.
Yeah.
It was pretty good.
Yeah. I don't know where he gets that from.
No, and he can do tremendous voices.
Can he?
Yep. So he can do a good Mickey Mouse.
Oh, that's right. Yep. He can.
Yep. So
that's right. I don't know where they get that from, Dawn.
No idea. No,
I don't either.
I don't know that any of that will necessarily translate at college, but
you don't know what can become.
So
Look what I'm doing.
That's right.
I
You never even went to college.
I went to college.
You just didn't go to class.
I went to class too. How do you think I got through college?
Mm.
Remember, I went to a small college.
WJ was small at the time?
Oh, it was only 800 and some people.
Oh, wow. That's tiny.
Smaller than my high school.
You should have waited. Free tuition now. Did you hear this?
No.
You didn't hear that?
No.
Oh, yeah.
Who has free tuition?
W and J.
No, they don't.
No, they do.
No
They're
way.
just a brand new thing. Some person died and left like $60 million.
No, sir.
Yes, look it up. I kid you not. I only heard about it last week.
I mean, it's existed on old money for years.
Some woman gave $60 million. The entire incoming class
Comes
for
free.
this year, tuition. If you stay on campus, free tuition.
Wow.
If you're off campus, it's reduced. And I think they're even working on students who are already there.
Wow.
Yeah, something.
Wonder who it was.
Just some woman with $60 million.
See, that's why that would be in the newspaper.
It should have been. I would assume that.
But I don't get the newspaper.
Oh.
Yeah, that would be in the newspaper.
Okay. All right. Well, look it up.
I will.
Look it up. Yeah. So
that's interesting to know.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Are you all right with all that about?
Yeah, I'll manage.
Wait,
we'll manage.
Are you all right with being old enough that you have a son that?
Oh, we started young, man. Look,
No.
I was married at 22. I was a baby.
Whenever you had Brennan?
27.
Yeah, I was going to say.
So, I mean, I was.
Yeah. 27.
That's pretty young.
He's 18. You're 40.
Some people don't get married until their 30s.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm fine.
Well, that's.
I don't feel old. I keep hanging out with older people. They remind me how young I am.
Is that the purpose that I'm serving here?
That's one of the purposes, yes.
But people looking right here at us would never know how many years older I am.
No one would ever know that it's almost 30 years.
And I was going to leave out your polka dot socks.
No, I don't mind this polka dot socks. These are pretty boring.
Yeah, I guess.
Just got polka dots on them.
Yeah, well,
I was wearing these the other day was I wearing these once when we were doing? I was wearing these one time when everybody else had that color of green. This is great for you. Yeah, and I had them on my socks. I didn't even realize it.
Was that a Bible school color?
No, I don't know.
Last year's Bible school color, I think.
I don't know because I wasn't here for it.
Oh, that's right. You weren't here.
Yeah. This coming year, speaking of Bible school, Vacation Bible Schools this year will be an Australian Outback theme, I believe.
You can't know that already.
I do.
We're only 3 weeks out of Bible
Isn't that
school.
crazy? They're already working on it.
I know.
Yeah.
God love them.
Yeah. So.
God love them for that. But
because I have to be running today.
I know we're short on time. And long on emotions.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You want to play?
I'll play a little bit today.
Right.
But I don't want you to cry in front of anybody.
I'll do my best.
I know that this is a highly
emotional
time for you. You're going to give up your firstborn.
Yeah, but I'm not like giving him up to like on an altar to slay him or anything like that.
No, but what if he's one of those kids that just never comes home again?
It might be. That's what I did. I mean, I didn't ever live. I came home.
You mean to live? Yeah.
Yeah, 2 summers, and then my third summer I was,
gone.
I stayed on campus for a few months and then got married. Yeah.
See, I was home every night.
Yeah. I mean, if that's what it is. That's what it is. So I'll say the same thing. I told him a year and a half ago. As we were preparing, I'm like, we're going to be sad, but this is what we're moving towards. Yep. We don't want you living in our basement until you're 40.
It's really funny that I am seeing this from a point of view like yours. Mm-hmm. I've always looked at it from afar in that, I've never realized somebody's life is directly involved with, you're going to come home on Monday and he's not going to be there. And it's going to be time to go to bed and he's not going to be there. For you to go to bed.
The nice thing is we've had experiences like camp and different things where, it prepares you for it. It definitely feels different. But it's going to be that, I've never looked at it from that coming back and there being one less person. One less person for 4 months.
And then Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you know what? If he wants to come home before then, all he has to do is call.
Yeah.
Out my name.
All you gotta do is call.
Out my name.
And you'll be there? You'll
In
come
a
running?
hurry.
You'll come running?
To see him again. I will send him money. I will.
Yeah.
He's going to learn what, because this is the only Western Union.
You're gonna learn what Venmo is.
Venmo and PayPal.
Mm-hmm. Apple Pay.
No, don't.
I think I've got like $10 on my phone just sitting there. Yeah.
I don't know. There's PayPal comes up on my phone, but I don't know. I don't want to give my stuff.
Pay your pal.
I don't have my pal Al. Al's in Canada, by the way.
Yes.
Yeah. Fishing. Hi, Alvin.
Hopefully you caught something.
Yeah.
I caught your grandkids, your daughter all today.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. So
are they still doing that stuff down in the basement?
the daycare soccer hot shots,
Yeah.
soccer shots. I haven't seen any soccer shots shirts recently.
Oh, okay.
Say that 5 times fast.
Okay.
But
Soccer shirts.
don't.
No, I won't.
We're gonna get dinged.
I know. Oh my goodness.
So
I got dinged on Facebook this week because
for what?
I reposted something that said,
Did you repost another lie?
no, it was a guy in a grocery store line, and the clerk says to him, he gets a pepper, he gets a loaf of bread, he gets an orange or whatever, and she says to him, you must be single. And he says, can you tell by my purchases? And she said, no, you're ugly. And they took that right off Facebook. I thought it was hysterical. Kathy Weaver commented, Kent, I spit my water out. I got on this website, or this group,
Funny things for old men?
Christian.
Okay, Christian funny things.
Yeah, Christian funny things. And I'm telling you, they're hysterical.
I believe it.
Hysterical. There's a real group, a real REEL group that you can call. It's called Dry Bar Humor, and it's
Very dry humor.
no dry. There's no alcohol involved in the show.
Oh, right. Yeah,
Dry bar.
I've actually seen that before. Yeah.
There's some funny ones in there too.
I bet.
Yeah, older men.
It's got to be especially funny because if you're not drinking,
Oh, it's got to be funny.
it's got to be funny because of the drinking stuff. It's a little bit easier to get a laugh.
See, that's how I get through church on Sunday.
Not drinking?
No, drinking a lot.
Drinking.
Before I get, yeah.
All right. That would explain a few things.
You know how I have an infinity to alcohol.
Yes, an infinity.
An infinity, yeah.
Affinity?
An infinity to alcohol.
An infinity to alcohol.
Yeah. You like that?
Yeah.
That's a little
little
elderly.
Kentism?
Yeah, a Kentonism. I got another one too, but we surely can't say that on Facebook.
No. Speaking of that, all right. We'll catch you. I'll be